Hello बच्चों, let's see the question. Which one of the following pairs of animals are similar to each other pertaining to the feature stated against them? So here in the first column, the names of organisms are given and here the character is given. So we have to find out the correct match. So first option is the Pteropus and Ornithorhynchus and the character given here is viviparity. So Pteropus is a genus of mega bats, means it includes some large sized bats, and Ornithorhynchus or the platypus. These two are belonging to the class Mammalia of vertebrata. So these are the mammals. Now viviparity means the organism gives rise to young one directly, means no eggs are laid but the organism gives rise to young one. So here the young one is born. So now Pteropus is viviparous, but Ornithorhynchus, it is the example of an egg-laying mammal. So Ornithorhynchus is oviparous, so it is discarded. Now the second option is garden lizard. So garden lizard, also known as calots, and the crocodile. These two organisms are belonging to the class Reptilia. So these are two reptiles, and here the given option is three chambered heart. So in case of reptiles, generally the heart is three chambered with two auricles or the two atria and one ventricle which is partially divided. So septum is not complete. So one partially divided ventricle is there. So we count these chamber as three. Actually, these are incomplete four. So two atria with one partially divided ventricle. So generally the reptiles have this condition, but crocodile is an exception. Crocodile is the only reptile where the septum is complete and there are two atria and two ventricle. So total four chambers are present in its heart. So here three chambers are given. So this is also discarded as the crocodile is having completely four chambered heart. Now the next option is Ascaris and Ankylostoma, and the options given here is metameric segmentation. So Ascaris and Ankylostoma, these are two organisms which are belonging to the phylum Aschelminthes, or also known as Nematoda. So these are commonly known as roundworms. And metameric segmentation, so this is incorrect. Metameric segmentation or metamerism, it is the segmentation of body, means the body is divided into segments, and some segments means some organs are serially repeated in each segment, such as nervous cells, the ganglia, or the nephridia, if these are there. So some body parts or the organs are serially arranged in each nephridia. So this is called the metamerism or metameric segmentation, and the metameric segmentation is found only in the three phyla, and these three phyla are the phylum Annelida, phylum Arthropoda. You can easily observe these segmentation in case of annelids like an earthworm. Then arthropods, and the third category is chordates. In chordates, such as in human beings, the external segmentations are lost, but we can see the internal segmentation as in the case of arrangement of our vertebrae, our ribs, and the six-pack abs in some human beings. So these are the examples of segmentation. So only these three phyla have segmentation or metamerism. So uh, none of these two belong to class, these phylum. So this is discarded. Now the last option here is seahorse. Seahorse is also known as hippocampus. Actually, it is a fish. So hippocampus is a cartilaginous fish. It belongs to class Chondrichthyes because it is having a cartilaginous skeleton. And the flying fish. Flying fish is also a fish. The scientific name is Exocetus. So they both belong to the Pisces. Now, the fishes are cold-blooded or the poikilothermic animals. When we say the poikilotherms or cold-blooded animals, it means they do not generate body heat. So body heat is not generated, dehydrated, so they are dependent on the external heat for their maintenance of body temperature, so do not generate body heat, and they change their body temperature with respect to the surrounding. So such organisms which change their body temperature according to the surrounding, because they are not able to regulate the temperature, such animals are called the cold blooded animals or the poikilothermic. So both seahorse and flying fish are the poikilotherms. So here only the right option is option D, so it is the right answer. I hope it is clear. All the best.